Contaminants do not have smooth edges. They are irregular in shape and have sharp edges that cause abrasion as they scrape metal surfaces, creating additional contaminants. Let's follow contaminants in the hydraulic oil as it is drawn from the tank through the hose to the pump. You can see the contaminant's irregular shape with sharp edges and corners. Once the oil and contaminants are drawn into the rotating group of the pump, the contaminants can cause damage in several ways. The larger particles cannot pass through, but will break up as they strike the stationary port plate, shown here in yellow, and accelerate wear. Notice how the contaminants break down the edges of the port plate. As we look at other ways contamination can cause problems, we turn the animation of the pump 90 degrees onto its side. Particles can lodge between the piston and the brass slipper foot, seen in purple, causing it to jam. Or the contaminants can scrape walls between the barrel and piston. Electro-hydraulic valves are more susceptible to contaminant damage because the clearances are even smaller, as small as 3 to 4 microns. Some of the particles naturally adhere to the imperfections in the wall, or because of the electromagnetic conditions in the valve. This buildup or siltation can either slow the spool, causing sluggishness, or make the spool hesitate, causing jerkiness in the system. Over time, the contaminants can cause wear on the spool that results in leakage. And sometimes a large particle can become lodged and block the motion in the valve. Contamination already in the system moves on to hydraulic cylinders, where additional dirt can enter the system because of nicks in the cylinder rod. A wiper seal in good condition will prevent much of the dirt from entering, but contaminants down in the nicks can move past the wiper seal into the cylinder. Once past the wiper seal, the contaminants are now able to move freely within the hydraulic fluid. A nick in the cylinder rod is not the only way dirt can enter the system. It can enter on the surface of the rod due to a worn wiper seal. These particles can scratch the cylinder wall, creating more particles and accelerating wear to the piston wall and seals. All these particles then move on to the filter. Do not assume the filter removes all contaminants in a single pass. As the oil moves through the filter media, many of the particles are trapped, but a few, some large and some small, travel through the media and return to the system through the center tube. Even high-efficiency filters do not remove all contaminants.